I've had some comments about my mill, so I thought I'd do a quick show and tell. Basically it's just a bog standard Warco WM12. I've done a few modifications to it. This box here controls the stepper for the X-axis. I've fitted 3-stage or 3-axis DRO to it. What I've done, because it's a very small mill, is at the back of the bed I've had a slot milled in to take the magnetic strip, so it's all enclosed under here in there. I've replaced this was just a horrible bit of stuff like that. Now it's some nice rubbery stuff. I've changed these locks because the original ones were handles like the Y-axis is, and they're a bit of a pain. There's the Y-axis scale, and I've done the Z-axis onto here, because then it'll alter the same as it would as a drill press. Works as a drill press, but I can set the gauges, set the depth with the Y-axis. I've also put a power onto the Z-axis there to raise it up and down, because it's a right pain because the handle's on top here. So that's powered as well. The switch is there on the side of the machine. The I can turn the switch on. This controls up and down. It's a bit noisy, but it does the job. And then lock it up when you've got it to the right height. Just makes life a lot easier. And the X-axis, make sure they're relieved, is just on this dial here. Switch it on there. This switches to 24 volts, so if I want to move it by hand, I just switch it off there and I can move it by hand without ruining everything, or kicking the bucket now. And that is just one way and the other way, nice and smooth and quiet. And the most important thing that I've done to it is I fitted a belt drive. Now, nobody had done a belt drive for the smallest Warco mill, but in collaboration with a chap in Turkey, we sorted it out between us, and it's quite quiet compared to how it was with gears. You can see it's nice and quiet. Still got the speed control. RPM, and the slowest it goes is 139. So I'm pleased with that. It works quite nicely. These are what I use for when I'm bushing a plate, put the plates in there and lock them in place once you've got the position correct. All the gubbins for the power crossfeed is in this box here. And that's about it really. It's not the most expensive, not the best of quality, but for what I use it for, it's good enough for me. It's supposed to have a cover on here, but I've left it off because, believe it or not, it echoes when the cover's on, so I leave it off. Makes it just that little bit quieter. But it's big enough for what I want, and it does what I want. I've made a stop for the voice. I try not to move the voice if I can help it, but sometimes I have to, and I have to reset it all back up. But so I'm pleased with it, and it does the job that I want. Thank you very much.